Thank you for joining this morning/afternoon, depending on where you're based. I'm Deepthi. I am a cloud solution architect in the app innovation space here at Microsoft, and I'm also a grad. And yeah, I help out with the MSA program. So looking forward to hopefully meeting all of you and hearing what you all get up to. And yeah, welcome. It's not June 2023. We can see here it says June 2023. Forgot to change that. Yeah, let's get started. So before we begin, we acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land and their continuing connection to our community. We pay respect to them, their culture, and to their elders, past, present, and emerging. Many of us are watching in all locations around Australia and New Zealand, so I'd also like to pay respects to the traditional owners of the country, which we all live and work. I would also like to recognise their continuing connection to land, waters, community, and pay respects to them, their cultures, and elders past, present, and future. Wonderful. Michelle, your introduction. You want to introduce yourself?
Oh, sure. Hey everyone, I'm Michelle Sanford. I am the developer engagement lead here in Australia and New Zealand. And this is my program, although I couldn't run it without the help of all the other Microsofties that volunteer their time to help us, like Deepthi and Jason. Yes, but normally you will see me in all of these calls.
Amazing. Jason, while we've got you too, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Jason. I'm a senior software engineer working at Microsoft within the ISC team, which stands for Industry Solution Engineering. Engineering, software engineering. I don't know. We had a rebranding like a year ago, and I forget what the new acronyms are. It doesn't matter, to be honest. Our job stays the same, software engineering. But yeah, that's me.
Cool. All right. And for those of you on the call, could you maybe you can come off mute, put in the chat. Have you ever been to an MSA event before? Do you know what MSA is? Have you attended a call? No one wants to share. Okay.
There's a couple of them that have put in the chat, and Michael said hello out loud.
Very nice.
We did.
Okay, well, you can put it in the chat if you have or if you haven't. But for those of you who are new to MSA, we'll go a quick run through. So MSA is a program, and we aim to bring students together and connect them with people within the tech industry to help them upskill and to help them get a better insight into what careers are in the tech industry, because as we know, it's very broad and new roles keep coming out all the time. So through our program, you can attend technical workshops and you'll actually get to build a product, which you can then showcase at university, at job interviews and things like that. We've also got a series of non-technical events where I will help you develop your soft skills, such as interview skills, critical thinking, design thinking. We have a big range of presentations in our non-technical stream. You'll also hear a lot of career stories about people from Microsoft, people who have started like different startups and things like that as well. So a really good opportunity for you to kind of get like a full view on what a career in the tech industry could look like as well. So all of our technical workshops are also recorded, so if you can't attend them live, they're all, you can find them on this link, aka.ms, aka, I'm just going to put in the chat, MSA Tech. So you can watch all of our recorded videos that is under Michelle's YouTube channel. And then
those are the technical ones. There is like a playlist with everything, and there is a playlist with these ones, with the core ones as well. But yeah, once you're on my YouTube channel, you can see the other playlists.
We've also got the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador program. So if you want to, if you feel like you're really good at a certain area, or you're really confident and you kind of want to improve your skills and also share your knowledge with others, you've got an opportunity to join the Ambassador program, where you can run your own workshops, and you can also be part of the MSA program if you've got things that you want to showcase. And this is the link for that. It's a really cool program. We've got we've got a few gold. Can you go through the status tier?
There was only one gold victor in Australia last time I checked, but I think that the program itself is opening up. So previously you had to apply and submit an application, and only about a third of the people that applied got accepted. Whereas I think they have opened it up now. So it's kind of like MSA. You can join that and everyone will be accepted. I think so. If you all want to try and apply, you could confirm that to me. But I think that is what's happening now. And you can get training from them as well. And if you do want to do things like run student events and, teach the rest of your student community in your university's content, they will help train you in that, and they'll help train you with the certifications as well. Like, we also do that, but we're doing it from Australia. The Student Ambassadors team is a global team, so you're getting it directly from our corporate head office and being part of a worldwide global program. So we totally recommend you join up to that one as well, and that you take as much of the training as you can possibly get. If there is free stuff going on, you will get a lot of it as part of being a student ambassador. So yeah, apply and do your stuff. The higher you go through the ranks, the more you get as well. So you get training, but you get swag and things. And if you're a gold student ambassador, then you definitely do get swag. So yes, definitely join that, and let me know if they have opened it up. I'm pretty sure I didn't dream that, and that you will all be able to get it now, whereas it was probably restricted before.
And also, if you've got any further questions about this program, Elizabeth runs it from our Microsoft side, so I'm sure she'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have on LinkedIn. Cool. Moving on. So we've also got the Microsoft Learn Student Hub. Now, this is just a resource that's created by Microsoft, and this resource is so good. Microsoft Learn, if you haven't been on it already, it's one of the sites that I use the most at work, out of work, if I want to learn anything technical, anything about like so many different types of technologies as well, not just Microsoft technologies. This MS Learn site is so good, and there's a student section as well, so you can sign up for I think $100 worth of Azure credit a month through MS Learn for students.
It's not per month.
Not per month, just $100 Azure credit.
It's Azure credit is per year. I think it's $100 US. So you should easily be able to make that last for the year. Yeah, and the other thing I think is the GitHub Student Developer Pack. There is so much free software in there for you, including GitHub Copilot, which costs like $20 Australian dollars, I think, per month if you have to buy that. So if you're a student, sign up for that for free via the Student Developer Pack. But loads of other software in there is free as well that would be worth thousands of dollars if you had to buy that.
But yeah, really great resource. If you haven't checked it out already, completely recommend it. And yeah, you've also got access to different learning paths if you're looking to get a certification. And yeah, as Michelle mentioned as well, the GitHub Student Developer Pack. And then yeah, you can also learn about different career pathways as well. So if you just want to do some light research, great way to get started. Once again, back to Michelle's YouTube channel. We record all of our non-technical workshops as well. And then you can also watch a lot of videos. Michelle goes all over the world to speak at conferences. She's really good, and all of her recordings, or a lot of her recordings, are on there as well. So definitely check out her channel. There's a lot of cool stuff on there.
But there you can see in the playlists at the bottom there, you can see the Student Accelerator one, which I try and put every recording in, the technical ones, which I just put the technical workshops in, and the core ones, which are these monthly meetings that we put in there. We do have some student chats in there as well. If you're interested in recording a student chat with me or any of the other members of the team, just, yeah, say so, reach out, because we're always keen to make those recordings. And then it is something that you can attach in your LinkedIn, you know, to add a little color to your LinkedIn, your chat with Microsoft, and it will elevate your profile a little bit if you want.
Here's a YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. So I have a web series called New Breakpoint. Those come out every month. So we've got, no, every 2 months, actually. Is it every 2 months? So I've got another one that is coming out maybe next week or the week after. If you go to that link, you can see all of the previous ones and register for them on demand. This one with Mish Mannering, she talks about how she used GitHub projects to plan her wedding and move house. So it's showing you how to use GitHub and the technology that they have, but to use it for practical life things, not just code. So it's a fun way to learn how to use the stuff so that you can later use it for code, or use it for code as well, but she shows it in like a really fun way. And there are, you know, a lot of different ones in there, like Graham Foster did a really popular one on semantic kernel and LangChain. That was super, super popular. Lars Klintz did one on how you IoT your farm, and talking about his llama cam, where you can see the llamas that he has roaming free on his farm. The one coming up this next week or this month is with developer community leads Kate Kerwin, who is the WA Young Australian of the Year, and she created the She Codes program. And Amy Kaepnick, who is an international conference speaker, who has been part of a lot of big conferences like DDD Perth, which is the largest developer conference in the country, with 1,400 people attend that each year. And she was a YOW conference evangelist as well, which is another big conference that goes around the country. And they're talking about community, getting involved, going to conferences, volunteering, mentoring, getting involved in, you know, various developer community programs. So that's a really good one. So register for this series, register for each episode. If it's already happened, you can watch it on demand. If it's upcoming, you can register to watch it live. They're hosted by me. I would love it, and it would help me out if you really registered for them all, because there's always a big push for stuff to be done just directly from America and from the corporate team over there, and not to do stuff locally, whereas this is an Australian and New Zealand series that we run, and we're really keen to keep producing local content in country. So it would really help us out if you would register for those.
Cool. Almost done. Here we go. So we've also got the Microsoft Source newsletter. It's a great newsletter if you want to kind of keep up to date on a lot of the technologies, things that are happening within Microsoft. It's a really good, if you're a developer, really good little package that kind of gives you updates on things that are happening, access to different training materials on courses as well. So yeah, it's free to sign up. So if you haven't done so already, highly recommend that one as well. And you can scan that QR code to sign up. And yeah, more QR codes for the MSA pages on Facebook and LinkedIn. If you haven't liked those pages already, it's a really easy way to kind of stay up to date with all the events that are happening and all the calls that will be taking place as well. So very easy to stay in the loop with us. We are quite active on both LinkedIn and Facebook. And what's coming? So over the next couple months, we've got our technical stream that will be going forth with a Power Platform Build series. I believe it's already started, but you can catch up on a bunch of the videos on the YouTube channel if you haven't seen them already. And we do have some upcoming as well. On the non-technical side, we've got a career series happening. So it'll take place during this time slot every month. We'll be running a series on applications for internships, grad jobs. So we'll go through each month, we'll go through a different area. So we'll start off with resumes and your actual applications, how you can really ace your interviews. We might run mock interview sessions as well. So yeah, bring all your questions and we'll have some really cool speakers as well, kind of go through their experiences and what they're looking for in applicants. And then we should be having, no, not we should, we will be having in-person events over the next couple of months. We haven't finalized the dates yet, but we're looking to run them sometime in March, so keep an eye out for that. Really great way to meet up with other people in your city. We'll be running them in each city across Australia, and yeah, you can get some t-shirts, some pizza probably, and also just like meet new people, make connections and network as well. Anything else I'm missing?
I've just put in the chat the upcoming low code, no code workshops, because I noticed we don't have it in the deck. So you should already see. So we did the introduction to low code development with Power Platform in December. You can find that already on the YouTube channel. The next one coming up is 1st of March, build a Power App Canvas app. So that'll be directly after this session next month. And then the 5th of April one, build a Power App model driven version. And then the other ones I haven't put in the calendar yet, but those are the dates that they're coming. So basically after this session each month, there will be the technical workshop for this. They're all recorded and yes, they will go onto the YouTube playlist. But if you attend the calls, like with this one, you can ask your questions in the chat. You can, if you're brave enough, you know, come off and talk to Microsoft people in person. No need to be shy. You could be putting your cameras on and and talking to us at the end, especially when we have a little time for Q&A, or at the beginning when you're joining the calls. Always happy to see your smiling faces. It's a good, it's a good way to ask your actual questions, which, you know, you can't ask of a recording.
Cool. I'll pass it on to you, Michelle, to go through the code without barriers.
Okay, I don't want to go through like the whole deck here for this, but I did want to mention this new program that we're starting this year, which is called Code Without Barriers. This is a program that they have been doing in the ASEAN countries, and now they are rolling it out across all of Asia. So it is specifically a female-focused program. And the goal is to try and bring up the diversity within our industry, because currently women in technical roles is a very small percentage. Data and AI is getting a bit more reasonable, so it's getting close to 30%. But the cloud computing, technical developer roles and things like that, it's much more like 12% generally. So we're looking to do what we can to try and increase diversity and inclusion in the industry, because when you have a more diverse workforce, you have better ideas. So obviously it's not always about gender. There are, in every way, you should have more diversity. So you want people from different cultures, people from different educational backgrounds, people of different ages, different physical abilities. Neurodiverse people have been proven to be a huge a huge advantage to our industry, because they see things so differently. So yes, this program there specifically is around gender. Let's go on. So we want to help encourage those women to move into technical fields, which is another big problem in the industry. You'll often find where women even start in the industry, they are encouraged by managers to take management roles, or to take roles as, I don't know, product managers, or something like a sales role, maybe something that is less hardcore technical. And they think they're doing them a favor with the whole, women are so good with people, blah, blah. But of course, what it does is it dilutes the diversity in certain streams of our industry, and it means you have less people with different ways of thinking approaching ideas, and so the creativity and the innovation is depreciated by that. So that is what the goals are. They have done it very well across the ASEAN countries, with loads of partners and loads of customers getting involved, and really bringing the numbers up. Yep, done super well over there. The MOU is I don't know whether you've all seen those, that term before, but MOU stands for Memorandum of Understanding. So generally it is it's a Word document. It's a contract, but it's not a contract. It's kind of less formal than a contract, but nevertheless, people on both sides sign. And what it is it's an agreement between the two of you. So between Microsoft and a partner, Microsoft and a community, Microsoft and a customer, and it asks the customer, or whoever it is that's signing up, to say that they will they will put money, and they will put programs, they will put time into upskilling women. They will get some senior leaders to be mentors, coaches, and sponsors. They'll run hackathons. They will commit to filling full-time positions, or with women, or they will move them into those roles as they qualify them. And same with senior leadership, because if you cannot see her, then you cannot be her, and they will write stories about it. So it's kind of pretty cool, because a lot of big companies, I think, will generally have something within their promise to the world, where they will say, yes, we are committed to diversity and inclusion, and they will be looking for ways to tick that box and say, yes, we are doing that. But in fact, Code Without Barriers is not a program without teeth. It's not something they can just say, yes, we signed up to it, we are meeting that commitment. They actually have to do something. They have to commit to making those changes within their own businesses. So it's real cool. There is a website which is being updated. And yeah, so it has a bunch of training within it. So looking at the we're looking at the fundamentals. We're looking at virtual training for AI 102 as well, which is the engineer level. But in fact, I think what they're definitely going to focus on this year is there is a bunch of, I forget what you call them. So they're applied skills. That's what it is. So there's a bunch of applied skills that have come out this year, which you can get those without paying for an exam. So it's free. There is training on our Microsoft Learn website. And the exam is a kind of online lab. So there is no proctor. You do the exam whenever you want, but you need to pass that lab in order to get the credential. But it is really cool. I've done one of them successfully. I think it was the chat conversation one. And so I've got that, and you can see that on my LinkedIn profile as a credential. That was fun. I've tried several times to do the vision one, and I am not getting that. I'm not passing that. I don't know whether it's me or the lab. I suspect the lab, but I have seen some people starting to get that now, so I need to give it another go. It's a bit painful in that once you've tried it, if you fail or give up, you can't try again for 72 hours. But as I say, it's free, so you may as well try it. So we're going to be teaching and prepping those things in there, but I think we will do it in here as well. So if you are not a woman, do not worry, you will not be left out. MSA has got your back, and we will continue that. But if you are a woman, then you can sign up for this other program as well. There is going to be a hackathon kicking off sort of in March, so International Women's Day month. And that's a good way, I think, to get started and connected to this program. But we will mention it when we do in-person meetups as well. Yeah, there is opportunities to do mentoring, and there is opportunities to get connected to employment as well. There we go. Okay. So that is everything that we have this month, because we just wanted to kick off the year and say hello to you all, introduce ourselves and the program. Oh, Michael has a question.
Oh, hi. Yeah, just about what you were just talking about. I did see on LinkedIn the thing about the free exams. I'm just wondering how that connects to IATD, where people are paying for the exams to do them. Do you know anything about that?
There are not free exams yet, or maybe
okay. So
as I say, there are, like, currently what's free is the applied skills thing, which definitely you should have a crack at.
For instance, it was talking about one that I've already done, the data fundamentals, as a free exam.
Did it not say free course?
Oh, you still pay for the exam?
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah, so they're teaching the content like you do, but as you know, the content is actually free on Microsoft Learn anyway.
Right.
Free exams, not very difficult to get this year, which is why it's much better to go through the boot camps, because that's still cheaper than buying the exams directly through the website.
Oh, okay.
I hope that free exams will come back at some point. You can sometimes, where Deepthi mentioned the Microsoft Source earlier, sometimes they will show up webinars on there where they will offer you free exam vouchers if you sign up for those webinars and do that. I haven't seen it this year. So, and when I say this year, I mean since June 2023, I haven't seen free exams in many places, but you can occasionally get them via Microsoft Source or when we've got like the big conferences, so Microsoft Build, Microsoft Ignite, any of those things that you see online, and they are free to register for the online version, they will often have a Cloud Skills Challenge on there, and sometimes they give exam vouchers for free on there as well. But
Right,
yeah, they've been
right.
pretty scarce this year. But
No, I clearly I misunderstood what I saw on LinkedIn.
yeah. It's like, I hope they will come back and you'll be able to get some more, because when they do come, something to bear in mind is that you can use those vouchers for whichever exam you want. So even if you sign up for the webinar that's on, something you've already done, like the DP 900, when you get the voucher, you can use it for any exam. So you could use it for one you haven't done. So if you see them, it's definitely worth signing up and grabbing them. But yeah, they're a bit few and far on the ground at the moment. Yeah. But yes, the hang on, let me find the credentials link, because that is free. And those applied skills, there's no risk to you, because it is, as I say, it's free. So look at the applied skills, and let me just share that screen. Right, so let me go back one. So from this Microsoft credentials, this Microsoft applied skills is the new thing that I'm talking about. And so I've successfully done this one, and I have the certificate. This one I've tried it a few times and I don't have it yet. I've seen a few people going through some of the other ones. My friend George, I think, has done a lot of the security ones, no problem. And I say no problem, I think one of them he had as many problems with as I have been having with this one. But because they're all new, hopefully whatever is stopping me getting it, I'm pretty sure it's not me doing it wrong. I'm pretty sure it's the lab, but they are free. You do them. Let me go there. So it looks like this. They give you the full learning path there, and you go through each of those. That should technically be enough. Oh yes, maybe it's that, because you see that one's blue, which implies I have not done it. So maybe they've replaced the learning path I was following with this one, which should hopefully give me the correct stuff in order to pass it. And you take the assessment, so you have 2 hours to take it. If you fail it or you give up, you have to wait 72 hours before you go again. Look, fail. And this is because I do the first part, and then the second part, it just gets jammed and it's just like spinning on loading the thing. And so I can't get any further, which is super annoying. I'm going to try it again, because I have seen someone pass this now. So maybe they fixed whatever was going on there. Definitely, I feel like it's not me. I feel like it's the lab. But the other one I passed. Let me show you what the badge looks like. Well, you get a certificate. Hang on, profile. Where do I see that? Is that in credentials? It's really good using Microsoft Learn, because it tracks your whole everything. There we go. So there's my applied skills learned, view credential. So you get like a proper certificate that you can share and add to your LinkedIn. So it is good. I think the exams count for more, because obviously you put a lot more work into your exam credentials than you do these ones. But what I really like about them is it's a lab. So where the exams that you do are multi-choice, which shows that you have the background knowledge on the tool set. The labs enable you to you need to actually be able to do it. And so for setting you up for a career, for setting you up for working in industry, the applied skills is, it's a really better way of showing that you know what to do, but also like gaining your own confidence that you know what to do. So I do totally recommend those, and there's no stress in them because, as I say, it doesn't cost you anything and you can keep trying it until you do it. Cool. All right, I'll let you all go then. So good to see you all. See you all next month. And yeah, cool. Welcome to MSA for 2024.